you're bringing him in, and I like to hear it. I mean, Dak, you've been doing this for what, 10 plus years now. We're about time that you done fucking stepped up
Yeah.
and said, "Oh, I'm
Yeah.
going to be involved," and then, this, that, and the third.
I mean,
Shit, Pat Mahomes was involved in 5 years in.
hell yeah. But see, here's another thing. Even with Dak Prescott, I think he's going to have his wedding in a few in Italy. Or they going over the seas. Damn it, Pickens and Lamb need to be in that wedding, and he need to
Yep.
have that situation. If Dak really, want this too, then he need to be able to be that guy to say also, hey, I'm with you. Because one thing I can hear about, and I know that this is a different type of relationship, that damn Troy Aikman and Michael Irvin relationship, them dudes,
Oh yeah, it was
they,
top
they, they
notch.
tight. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
that's the type of relationship that you want to have. And I know that's decades and decades ago, but that's the kind of caliber of relationship you want with your quarterback. And the quarterback should want that with his wide receivers. If they really want to
Right.
do something special this offseason, they need to figure out how to make this all work financially, whatever it may be, to appease things. And I know that's just me speaking from the player's side. Now, the ownership need to be doing the same thing from their side if they really want this thing to work.
Yeah, but we'll see, because if you don't, that like I said, everything has changed
Yeah,
around here. But the people who are making the decisions and their advisors, they still are calling these old school advisors
right.
and getting the information. Because he's still talking to Jimmy Johnson about what he should do and what this is that and the third. Jimmy ain't been in the game for
Forever,
years.
for years. Yeah, you're right.
So
Yeah,
so like if you still you still are you're getting new coaches and you're letting them do their thing, but you're still doing business like we're in the 90s. It doesn't, like you still, that's how you're going to bargain basement shop, the rich get richer. So
right.
I've never, this is the last thing, I've never seen an organization that has progressed as much as they have and still don't believe in their product. If you believe in your product, you would invest in your product.
Facts,
If you
1,000,000%.
believe in your Cowboys, you invest in them.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
that's the breadwinner. That's what got you here, not your own side money and your oil this, that, and the third.
Right, right.
You became a Cowboys owner, and that's what really got you to where you needed to be and where you're at.
Mm,
So
man,
until you really invest into your own, if you really believe in it, you'll invest in it. So
facts.
we'll see.
Man, come on with it, man. You on the money with it, man. Appreciate you.
Yep, for sure.
Yes, indeed, man. I'm gonna try to find that clip what Michael Irvin said on Netflix. He got a podcast on Netflix. Shout out to Michael Irvin Netflix podcast. Let me see if I can find it though. Hold on, y'all, with me. And then I got hold on. Let me see if I can find this excerpt right quick. Okay, yeah, I found it, y'all. All right, bear with me. And we got 626, hold tight. We got 100 grand, hold tight for me. I got to play this for context. And this is what I want. This is what I want out of our wide receivers, out of our individual players. And it can be a difference maker. And all rights reserved to Netflix, by the way. Let me make sure I share this, even though we're entering in some conversation. I want to outspeak my wisdom teeth. But you guys might see somebody named Law in the Nation. Oops, on the Netflix. Oops, did I say that out loud? All right, so let me see if I can play this. Okay, hold on.
When you start talking culture versus talent, in every place you
Listen,
go. When I got to Dallas, we had
Hey, before I go further, the way Michael Irvin talk and he get high on his high pitches, that's the funniest thing ever, man. How do he do that? You know what I'm saying? Like he be like, right. Y'all get what I'm saying? Like Michael Irvin, that boy crazy as cat hair, man.
had no talent and no culture. When I first got to Dallas, man, I remember my first game, dog. I'll never forget it, man. We were so hyped, ready to play the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ken Norton and I, right? Ken was the second-round draft pick. I was the first. We were so hyped, man. We went in there. I scored the first touchdown, dude. I was the first rookie starting wide receiver since Bullet Bob Hayes. I caught that curl route, scored that first touchdown. I said, we're about to whoop everybody's ass. Of course, that was the only touchdown they scored, and they kept scoring, right? And they beat our butt. I literally was crying.
Yeah.
Because I had been to Miami, and I lost 2 games in my 3 years there. Yeah. I was literally crying after we would lose, and guys come up to me and say, hey, young man.
We get paid on what? Tuesday.
That's not the NFL now. You start talking culture versus talent, and every place you go, we pick up that check on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Big check, too.
They still get paid on Tuesday.
I was like, wait a minute, whoa. I've been busting my ass waiting to get here to play against the best. I want to see the hunger in the best, and that's what y'all tell me? Mm-hmm. What, are you joking? We did that every game that year. We lost 13 out of the 16 games that I was supposed to play. 13 times I was crying. And every 13 times a different veteran came up to me and said, come on, Rook. We pick up that check on Tuesday. We don't do this. Do this. Dog, the next year Jimmy Johnson came. Every dude that touched me, I snitched.
Come on with it.
Every dude that told me it was about the money. When I sat down with Jimmy, I was like Santa. Nigga, I had a list and I checked it twice. These must go. You pick up. These must go. Let me crack your cranium and fertilize your brain.
Come on, man. Hey, we need that. I need somebody on this defense to be going around snitching. I need me a real snitch, man. Even somebody on offense who pretty much saw what the defense was doing. Come on.
Must go. Yes, he did. These must go.
President.
But it comes down to this, B. I don't mind that you're here to make money. I'm here to make money.
Right.
I don't mind that you're here to be famous. I don't mind getting famous. I don't mind if you came in because you want to get a lot of women.
Yeah.
You know, and I partook all of that. You can do that too. But the only way anybody's going to get what they want if we can all put our mind on winning. As long as you have an individual mind on what you want, we'll never get there.
Come on with it. You're preaching now, man.
Put our mind on winning, we can all get all those things you're talking about. And that's the culture we had to get back to. That's why I don't need friends if you can't help me win. I got that from Jimmy Johnson. Yeah. I was giving it back to him. These ain't friends, and they can't help us win.
Come on.
They got to go. And we got their ass up out of there.
Come on.
And that's how we turned it around.
Listen.
From 3-13 to 1-15, 7-9.
Right.
And then we won 3 Super Bowls in the next 4 years because we got rid of them jokers that were after one thing and not the right thing.
Man, come on, man. That White House podcast is kicking it, man. Shout out to him, man. All right, I got the 626 you in the mix. Talk to me.
Good morning, Lai. How you doing, brother?
Man, doing great, man. What you got for the show today?
Okay, I got 2 questions for you. First one is, we see Vrabel's in the Super Bowl. We see dude from Seattle's in the Super Bowl.
Right.
I know Vrabel's not a first-year coach.
Right.
So my question to you is, how did we miss out on both those dudes last year? How did we miss out on both of those dudes last year?
You talking about now when you saying the Seattle Seahawks? Jerry
didn't bring the dudes in for an interview. He didn't even bring those dudes in for an interview. Those dudes are playing in the Super Bowl, and both of those teams probably had about the same record. The Seahawks and New England, they wasn't good the year before.
No, they wasn't.
And we got Schottenheimer. We missed the playoffs. And then my second question to you is, I think we jumped the gun on Parker too quick. Look at Schwartz is unhappy, and he's a defensive coordinator. He's not a quarterback's coach. He's a defensive coordinator. We would have hung on for just another second, and I know Christian Parker might have got snatched by Green Bay, but that's okay. We would have ended up with Schwartz.
Yeah. You think Schwartz would have came down here to the lateral?
He's unhappy right now. He got skipped over. He's mad. And Jerry would have offered him a nice contract. And then he probably is going to stay. What if Parker balls out this year? Someone offers him a head coaching job. He's gone. Gone.
Yeah. You're right. You're right with your assessment. I had Schwartz as my number one guy. You know,
he was my number one guy too. I mean, other than Brian Flores, I would have liked to have Brian Flores. But I mean,
yeah.
So, I mean, like, my question to you, though, Lot, because I respect you, brother,
I
talk
appreciate
to me
you.
on this one. What's Jerry doing when it comes to coaches, dude? Like, how did he not even bring either of those dudes in for an interview? Got stuck with Schottenheimer.
Yeah.
And now I'm not saying we're stuck with Parker, but, dude, you jumped the gun. I mean, like, what's going on? Everybody's happy. I'm happy, but I'm not ecstatic. I think we missed out on the best dude.
Schwartz. It's hard for me to argue against you on Schwartz, but, man, that's the price. That's the price of doing business. Go ahead.
One more thing. Now these dudes up here, you got dudes on the phone. They're talking about, let's go get Hendrickson for a year.
Right.
We had the dude on our team.
You talking about Parsons?
Parsons was on our team.
Oh, you talking about Law? Okay.
He was on our team.
He wasn't doing Hendrickson numbers, though. You know, I get what you're saying.
Dude, he's going to the Super Bowl. And it's not that he's not dead weight on the Super Bowl team.
No.
He's participating.
He's participating.
He was cheap.
Yeah.
$12, $14 million. What did they sign him for? 3 for 42? I would have done it. And then he would have been a mentor for Ezra Rocca. What are they doing over here, Law?
All right, so to rewind just a little bit, you know, D-Law and Parsons, they wasn't the best of buddies. So we didn't keep Parsons. We end up losing. You know how you seen that dog looking at the reflection of the bone in his mouth in the water, and he tried to get the other bone, and he dropped both of them. He dropped the damn bone. You know, so I got to say that, you know, you couldn't have both of them because of egos or whatever they had issues with amongst each other. And I can't go into details of it, but just know that them two didn't like each other. So they decided to go with the youth. They thought that they was going to get Michael Parsons re-signed and these sorts of things, but the contract negotiation didn't materialize, right? There's a lot of people would say that they, before that time frame, because I know hindsight is 2020, but I know a lot of people would say, man, give me Parsons over D-Law, right? And that's just for what it is. Unfortunately, the Cowboys end up losing both.
Yeah. But how come nobody asked Jerry these tough questions? I mean, I'm just I love the band like I love I love my kids.
Right,
I mean,
right.
But how come nobody ever asked Jerry that tough question? Like, dude, you're here Super Bowl week, and you didn't get neither of them dudes in for an interview. Like, what's going on, Jerry? What's going on with you?
Yeah. Now, the other side of it is just money. Cowboys don't pay their coaches that much money. You know, you pay for what you get. My guy's getting $14 million over there to coach the Patriots.
Okay, but what do you think the dude from Seattle's getting? He's getting chump change.
McDonald's getting paid about $10 to $12 million. I don't think that Jerry will be willing. You talking about the head coach there? You right?